My name is Amy Jefferson. I was familiar with many of the programs that the Y had to offer, and actually knew Ashley, who heads up the Live Strong program. While I was going through several appointments after diagnosis, I met with a woman who is a counselor who shared with me that many cancer patients get involved with the Live Strong program, and immediately I just knew it was something that I needed to do. I think there were so many different elements that the Live Strong program brought to me in my life at that moment. I could put my son in the child care, I could go and work out. I already had a relationship with Ashley, so here's someone that I knew previously, but then I met women who had walked a similar path. We were at different stages, but we became a very close support network for each other. You know, if it wasn't for the YMCA, I don't know if I would have the balance that is so important in my life right now. Kind of the mind, body, and soul. And I feel like working out, I definitely have the body that I get at the Y, and the soul, you know, taking some of those yoga classes, I dig deep within myself and just kind of come to this place, and both body and soul gives you mind balance. And my YMCA experience just keeps reaffirming that exercise and a healthy community environment, which I have at the Y, is where I need to be. And without the Y, I don't know how I would have that balance in my life.
My daughter and I were staying in a homeless shelter, and I had just found a job, and I was saving money, and I had saved just enough money to get into an apartment. And if it weren't for the Y helping me with the assistance with paying for my daughter to go to before and after school care, I don't know what I would have done. I knew that the Y had special funding or anything. When I called and asked if there was any help that I could get because of my situation, that's when I knew about the help that the YMCA can give. Having my daughter at the Y is awesome. I feel very safe with her there. I love that she can go in and help out and volunteer, and of course me knowing that she is safe and around good people.
My name is Skyler. The shelter made it more difficult for me because they were mean kids, and a lot of the parents weren't very nice to me. What was hard for me about that experience was that some kids would steal from us when we were there. I didn't feel safe because sometimes some of the kids would come into our room without us knowing. So, my first experience with the Y was like pretty awesome because people actually were nice to me, and it was nice to have people around that were nice to me instead of mean all the time. At the Y, the kids treated me nicely and with respect. If it wasn't for the Y, me and my mom would still be trying to find a place for me to go after school. So me and my mom wouldn't be able to go to school or work till we found a place for me to go.
The homeless shelter was not easy for me. One reason, of course, because I couldn't put a roof over my daughter's head, and that hurt a lot. Thank you. I mean, if it weren't for them, you know, I really honestly don't know what I would have done. Would we have been on the streets trying to save more money? I don't know. But definitely very, very thankful for the program.
My name is Jesse. This is my wife Jackie. This is Amber and Michael. We're the Green family. We wanted to start at the Y because my wife has a disability. She has a progressive supranuclear palsy, or short PSP, and it affects her motor functions. So we're looking into the Y to give her more balancing skills, to use the muscles that are being affected at this point, and also for socialization for Michael because he's homeschooled. We're applying for people helping people because unfortunately we are on a fixed income. She draws disability. I'm unable to work because I have to stay home and take care of her. You know, that's when, but, you know, being on a fixed income, we're on a budget. And everything that we do is budgeted out for the month. We know exactly how much money we have at the end of the month. And it's like I said before, we don't have the money to spend, but we have all the time in the world to spend. Some families aren't looking for a handout. Some of us really need the help. And we're in a position that we just can't do it, but we really need the why. We are here to make memories. And we are here to support each other. And we are here to support our community. Sometimes God puts us in a situation that nobody wants to be in, and you try to do it the best you can. And we do that day by day. We don't live for tomorrow, we only live for today.